Hi everyone, so I have made this app using AI. So in this app you can see the overview. So this is the budget summary and this is the lending summary. This is for everyday use case. So if we go to budget summary and if you hit this plus button, you will add your income or expenses. So if I add my rent and my rent is 500 US dollars, so my transaction, you see, this is my transaction going on. And for sometimes we lend some money or borrow some money and we forgot that, so type their name, borrowed for food, and the amount was $10, so I borrowed that money, or I lent the money to John. So you see, I lent out and I borrowed, and this tab's going on. So I'm using lovable.dev. So how I made the code, this is some code I wrote down to it, and then the AI created a beautiful minimalistic app. So after that, I'm just going some error, and everything. So yeah, this is how you do it. Okay, so first of all, let's transfer our this code to our repository. Yeah, repository is created. Okay, yeah, so this repository is created. Okay, great. Okay, let me check that. Okay, let's clone this one. Open up our Visual Studio and let's open up the folder. Okay, yeah, this is the folder. So yeah, this is the folder. So yeah, so we need to test it locally, so it's to see if the code is running or not. So to test, we need to hit the terminal and type I, then it will install the dependency for this project. Okay, so it installs. So after that, we need to just run the npm run dev. Okay, it's running. So now we need to yeah, we need to go to localhost. So you see, yeah, my app is running, and if I add some transaction, okay, if I refresh the page, yeah, the transaction is here. Yeah, this is working. Okay, so for now we need to do one thing. Okay, let's delete this app again. Delete. I think it's not deleted. Yeah, it's deleted. Let's clone that app again. Okay, the cloning is done, and we earlier we saw that it was working with the local environment. Okay, let's open up our Visual Studio again. Open folder. Yeah, hit this one. Okay, so everything is done. Okay, let's make a Android wrapper app from this one. Make an Android app out of this. We need to go to terminal, hit new terminal, run this command, npm install it, that capacitor core, capacitor CLI. Okay, after that we need to type npx cap init, and yeah, it is asking for the name, so the name should be like budget or something. Okay, so I'll go for this name, and the package ID will be dot dot. Yeah, this is the temporary name I'm looking. Okay, so we need to just npx cap add android to add the android folder over here. Why it's not working? Okay, so we missed this command npx. Oh yeah, we need to install the android plugin also. Okay, let's add the android folder now. Yeah, the android folder is here, so it's working. Now we will copy our build app. Okay, it's done. Let's open up our project in Android Studio. First project. It will open. It's importing Android Gradle. Just no worries. Okay, yeah, we are seeing some errors. It shouldn't happen. What? Why this folder is not here? Let's go to Android. Yeah, the files are not here, so I think we missed something. Okay, let's close this one. Okay, let's go through everything again. And we install capacitor. Okay, let's see. No worries, all the commands I will post down in a GitHub dist or anything. Okay, so let the capacitor config to TS. Yeah, this one. So recycle bin. Run again. Again asking our app name. So it will be budget. Okay, we need to just add the Android platform. We installed the plugin earlier. Oh yeah, we need to remove the Android folder here. Okay, let's add the Android folder again. Copy our build app. Okay, let's open up the Android Studio again. Hopefully it will work now. It's saying invalid Gradle GTK found. Sure. We will ignore this one. Okay, so I think yeah, everything is running. Let me check. Okay, so if I go to here, running devices plus, this is my phone. Okay, so this is my phone. Yeah, working correctly. Okay, let me just turn on the do not disturb mode for unwanted notifications. Okay, if I run my app now, okay, great. My app is running and I can toggle between night mode, day mode, and can add transaction. And if I yeah, I can add transaction and everything. Okay, great. And that's how you can build your own app. Okay, so how do we get, okay, so we'll disable the developer option because we don't need this anymore. Okay, so how can we just build a APK file out of this? Okay, so go to here, build, yeah, this one, generate signed APK bundle, go to APK next. Yeah, we don't have any keys or path, so we need to create one. Okay, the passcode will be 6 code pin. Okay, so the certificate, this is my name. My organization name, I don't have any organization, so I will put one here. My city is Dhaka, province is Dhaka, my country code is PET. Now we need to hit next. This is a release variant, so create. Okay, so my APK is done, so you need to just click here, locate. So yeah, this is my APK, so you can just rename your app name. Okay, and that's how you can make a APK out of this. And okay, do you want to release this Android Studio project into GitHub? So the process is easy. You need to go over here, go over settings. Now go to version control, go to GitHub. You need to log in your account over here. After logging in, just press apply and OK. After that, go to here, go to Git. You will see a VCS if you don't have any local. I don't know why. So, okay, so if you don't have this Git, then you will see a VCS. You need to just integrate something over there. So after that, just come to Git, go to GitHub, and just click Share Project on GitHub. So you see, this is saying remote is already on GitHub because this this is the Git file, and already my project is on GitHub. So wait, I don't want to share this one now, so I'll cancel this, and that's how you can share your project into GitHub. This project is already has all the git ignore files, so you don't have to worry about that. I think yeah, that's all for today. Bye.